Hey everyone, welcome back to the TLC House and Pet Sitting. I'm Chris Benjamin. I run Benji Does, and I've got my guest with me today down here in the corner. This is Kara. Kara runs TLC House and Pet Sitting Service, and they do a lot of great things for the people in the Valley. So we're going to do a profile on her really quickly, who she is, about the business, what they do for the people in the Valley that they take care of, and then also all the awesome pets that they've got. We'll move on to some other stuff too. We're going to talk about pet news. We'll also jump into some pet care tips because spring break is coming up, and then we're done. That's the show. So let me bring up Kara. Kara, go ahead and tell us who you are, how long you've been doing this stuff, and then any other great things about you or TLC or your guys' credentials.
Thanks, Chris. Yes, so I'm Kara. I am the owner of TLC House and Pet Sitting Service. I started TLC in 2001, just before 9/11.
Oh, nice.
Yes. So I have 20 plus experience. I've also spent 7 years on our national board organization for National Association of Professional Pet Sitters, been to tons of conferences. I also work with a lot of rescue groups. I also, before I started pet sitting, I bred golden retrievers with my mother for 30 plus years. I also do agility with my dog currently and compete with her.
Do
Oh,
you have
and
a
I
whole
forgot,
backyard set up?
I do.
See?
My whole RV area is set up for her for agility. But even before that, years ago, as I was mentioning, we had national champion golden retrievers who traveled all over the states and competing in obedience training for our goldens. I used to be a junior show handler. My mom actually owned a boarding and grooming facility. I helped with all facets in that facility as well for many years.
So what got you started in pet sitting? I mean, all of us, well, just about all of us, if you're American, you had like a cat or a dog growing up, right? What got you into pet sitting?
I had every pet you can think of. I had fish,
Okay.
I had gerbils, I had birds, dogs, cats, horses. So reason I went into pet sitting is because my mom owned a boarding facility and it
Mhm.
was really loud and noisy. And I figured if it made me anxious, it had to make the dogs and all the pets anxious as well. So I decided that pet sitting in people's homes, which was much more relaxing and inviting for everyone, for the pets and the people. So that's why I started TLC House and Pet Sitting Service.
That's excellent. I love that answer. I feel the same way when I go to like the pound or something like that. Or if I
Oh,
had a dog one time who just got picked up and I had to go get him out of the pound. And yeah, it's nerve wracking and it drives anxiety. And if you are already this big and in this big scary place with lots of noise, probably terrifying. So that's awesome. I love that you picked up just for that reason alone, just to reduce anxiety for these little guys. Where do you service in the valley? Where are you at all over the place?
we are in the East Valley, so we service all of Tempe, Chandler, Gilbert, and parts of Mesa.
Okay.
So Mesa is south of Main Street to Power,
All right.
and that's just the Mesa area that we provide.
How quickly can I get services? If I've got to be out of town this weekend and go to like a Valentine's thing, is that realistic?
It's not always as easy as that because we do vet our sitters when you come on as a new client. We will need some general information, get you enrolled in our program. And if my sitters are available to meet with you right away, because we do require that we meet with you in your home and your pets prior to any service. So otherwise, we cannot provide any decent service for you without meeting you and finding access and how you want us to access your home and meeting with your pets and knowing where everything is beforehand. So if that's possible, a lot of times we book up months in advance, especially for our overnight visits and major holidays, especially 4th of July. It's our busiest holiday. People are booking for 4th of July here now in February.
Wow.
Yeah.
Those are the smart people, probably, right?
Yeah, 4th of July is our busiest holiday other than Thanksgiving and Christmas.
Okay, so 4th of July, people are out of town and they're already getting booked up for those services.
Yes.
All right. So what other reasons? If I'm not leaving for vacation or something else, what other reasons do people book services with you?
We also have people that get puppies, and that's a big thing right now. People always get puppies for the holidays, so we do daily visits. So we'll come in, 1 to 2 times a day and check on the puppies and make sure they're fed, let them out and go potty, or maybe somebody's sick and unable to care for their pet or walk them. We have elders that have dogs, but they're not able to walk them, so we will walk
Oh,
them.
yeah.
Or people that work long hours. So we'll come in and walk the dogs and let them out of their apartments or give them a potty break. We also in the summer do a lot of house sitting for people that have extra homes here and maybe live in Canada or somewhere else regularly or in another state
Yeah.
and don't want to be here during the summer. So we take care of their home here in the summers and they come back and they're winter visitors.
Yeah, that is a huge thing in Arizona. I know when I was working at another place, like half of the people that were there would just be gone. And what are you doing with these houses? What's going Well, they'll check the mail, they'll turn the lights on, they'll make sure that everything's locked up. They just check in every now and then. That's awesome that you guys offer that service in addition to watching pets too. That's really great.
Yeah, the biggest thing on home visits are the sprinkler systems going.
Okay.
And if we have monsoon storms and any trees go down, so yep. So then we can get somebody in to take care of that. Also make sure that your air conditioner is still working before you come back.
Right.
Any
Right.
water leaks, things like that have
Ooh,
come
yeah,
up
that
over
can be
the
a big
years.
one. If you don't have eyes on the property frequently, there's some nasty stuff that can go on, huh?
Water damage is horrible. Yes.
Yeah, you can lose your entire property, especially if it's an investment property or a vacation home or something. Geez. Alrighty. Well, that moves us into our next section. We're talking about pet care tips. I know spring break is on the way. What kind of stuff should I know for spring break?
Spring break is coming up quickly. We have people already scheduling for spring break, and we are getting booked up quickly for that. It's another one of our biggest holidays. It's quite a few weeks in the month of March because we have all the universities, we have the university, the colleges, all grades and things, and professors. So a lot of people are gone during that time. So biggest thing is to schedule now. Make sure your pets are well cared for.
All right. And that brings us to our next segment here where we're talking about pet networking. Let's be network partners. I guess you must work with like anybody that works with pets, right? Like groomers or veterinarians. Can you tell me about this? What are you looking for network partners?
Yeah, so as far as groomers, I work with groomers that are, some of them are cage free, but also just groomers that understand on how to do different grooming styles, techniques, and things. So, yeah, we work with groomers. We also work with veterinarians. I like the veterinarians that do a lot of more natural approaches. Some of them will do acupuncture, laser therapy. So, it's not all about medication and over vaccinating your pets. We have some great partners that we work with, some veterinarians that are very, open and friendly and love working with us, just as we refer back to them. As I mentioned before, I work with rescue groups. So we collect donations for the rescue groups and we assist in helping with them. We have a cat rescue and one that does dogs separate that we work with. Gosh, we have all kinds of different networking people. We have another networking company that we work with that offers CBD oils for pets. So more holistic and natural approach is what I prefer to work with people. We even actually have restaurants that we network with that refer our business and a lot of clients that refer us. So
That's
we
kind of
love
cool.
networking.
So, is there a restaurant you think is great to take your pet to?
There are, but I can't think of them off the top of my head.
No? Okay.
They have a
We'll do
lot. They
that
have
in the
most of them are patio ones.
Yeah. Well, I was just thinking there's one in Gilbert named Oso. Have you been there?
Oh, another thing that I like networking with is you can take your dogs to Home Depot, Lowe's, Petco, PetSmart. That's a great place just to work with your dogs and get them active and used to different places and opening different type of doors. We work with those when you're working on therapy dogs. So they
Mhm.
have a lot of different experience and seeing exposure to different types of doors, escalators, different type of people. They'll see other pets in different locations. So it's a great thing just to take your dogs out and get them used to other different things.
That's excellent. Well, thanks for joining us today, everybody. That's our show. Hopefully, it didn't run too long. We got a lot of great information in there about Kara and TLC, and we'll be back. We're going to do more of these kinds of videos. And it's just so you guys stay up to date on who we are and what we do and how you can get a hold of us and how we can make your experience with pet sitting great.
Thanks for joining us. See you later.
Bye.